Hi, I'm Marcus Willis. I'm a professional tennis player. I'm 29 years old. I started playing tennis when I was 9 years old. I played badminton before. That's what my mum played when she was younger and growing up. And my badminton coach actually started playing mini tennis, and I sort of fell in love with it from then. What I love about playing tennis the most is the matches, the competitiveness. I enjoy the training as well, but there's nothing better than winning a closely fought match. That really does make it worthwhile. In tennis, I probably dislike the most the spare time when you're sort of away. I mean, there are some weeks that are, quite boring, quite lonely. You're by yourself a lot, and you're in. It's not all Wimbledon. A lot of the tournaments are in the middle of nowhere in countries you don't really know. So it's a great learning experience, but there are some times where you're a bit bored, I'd say. I've played all over the world, but France a lot. I play for a team in France every year.
Yeah.
I've been Romania, France, Germany, Austria, Spain, Luxembourg, Latvia. There's probably not many countries I haven't been to, especially in Europe. San Marino, that was an interesting one. My favourite parts of my career, I was a very good junior, played all the Grand Slams. Played Queen's Club, made the final there. I was in the Davis Cup squad. I didn't play in 2008, but it was great being around as a young junior. Andy Murray, all those guys, training with them. And obviously my Wimbledon in 2016 and 2017, obviously qualifying, beating some good players, playing Roger on centre court, and then the next year beating the defending champions in the doubles. That was pretty sweet as well. I'd say I've had quite a few obstacles in my career. Injury number one for sure. It's quite frustrating as a player when you're doing everything right, and for some reason, it hurts, you can't play. You have to take sort of a period out of competing, even training, and a lot of the time you don't know what to do with yourself. So that's certainly tough. Results, you get a bad run of results sometimes, even though you're playing okay, you have to accept it and move on. That's quite tough. My family, I've got 4 children, 2 stepchildren, 2 of my own, a wife, which helps. And my kids are young, 8, 7, 3 and 1. So it's a busy household, but it's been really nice spending a bit more time with them recently. I get used to it. I get used to having a young family and being on the road. Obviously, it's something I didn't have until I was 26, 27. It's lovely to come home after a tournament, after training, and get back to reality. They keep you in check, especially the kids. They don't really care if you won or lost that much. They're just, filling their nappies up regardless. They don't really care. What's next for me? I'm waiting to play tournaments. I'm still getting on with my training. I've got things to work on. Can always get in better shape, can always get more flexible. So I'm just working on my game until it's possible to play some tournaments again. The big dream for me now is to get back on the big stage, to play the Wimbledons, to play the US Opens. I'm 30 next month. I've got a bit more time for singles, but ultimately my career is probably going to be more doubles from the next few years, and I want to try and get as highly ranked as I can, play at the O2 Arena in the end of the year. So that's top 8 in the world. I mean, it's a big target, but it's doable, I think. So it's tough to define success, and for me it's all about results. That's what I've known from a young age. You've got to get the results overall. As I said earlier, you lose some matches, you win some, but as long as the wins are outweighing the losses, then that's how I'm brought up. That's how I think. It's all about getting the result, getting the job, getting the win, and then everything looks after itself from there. What I would like to change in the world, probably that people, no names in particular, to be a bit more transparent with things, so you know where you stand a bit more. When someone walks away from an interaction with me, I'd want them to, I don't know, feel like they're happier, more relaxed. That's probably it, really. I don't look to inspire people as such. I do when I'm with young kids on a tennis court, but it's more about feeling comfortable. I want people to feel comfortable around me. I think when I'm traveling around, playing tournaments, doing interviews, whatever, it's nice to have straight teeth, and it helps with your confidence. It's one less thing to worry about, think about. Just general appearance, really. I mean, if there's something that you can better yourself or feel better about yourself, then I think you should do it. I found out about 6 months miles through actually my wife, who's a dentist, who was taught by Dr. Einfeld a few years ago. So she told me about it, and I was very keen. I considered a few other options, having braces, bit of composite maybe, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I went this route. My experience with 6 months miles has been absolutely fantastic. I've not had any issues at all. It's been very, very clear. It's been very easy, and 99% of the time it's very, very comfortable. You don't even realise what's happening, to be honest. The highlights for me, the ease. It's very, very clear to follow every 2 weeks. You get the new set in. Rules are very clear. Keep them in, keep them clean. Drink water, that's it. If you eat, you take them out. Had a nice case. Very, very easy to follow.
Any downsides?
Well, the one downside was my own fault when I sort of lost the last set. So yeah, nothing to do with 6 months miles. It was my fault, and they got a new set to me within a week. So that downside got rectified very quickly. It wasn't funny at the time. The only funny story was when I lost my last set, which incidentally I found the other day, which is also annoying. But yeah, so I couldn't find them. I waited for the next day, so I got home. I thought maybe I left them at home. I couldn't find them anywhere. And obviously, I texted Dr. Einfeld, and straight away, within a week, they were straight back. But yeah, for that 24 hours, it was. Anyone who were watching me would be finding it quite amusing. To be honest, nobody sort of noticed I was wearing them. They're very clear. It's only when sometimes I took them out at dinner, people would say, "Oh, what's that?" and explain to them what it is. But then you get your part, you put it in your pocket. Very, very convenient. So no, they're very, very clear. Very clear. I had to make a couple of lifestyle changes. Normally I try and eat well when I'm training anyway, but I probably drank a lot more water and a lot less coffee. Fizzy drinks I try and cut out anyway, but obviously when you don't have water, you have to take them out. And so I try and, just out of simplicity, I try and keep them in as much as I can, and yeah, cut down on the coffee a little bit. The process of going through aligners was very, very simple. It was every 2 weeks you got a new set. You click them in, they're a bit tighter at first. Then by the end of the 2 weeks, they're almost falling out. So very, very easy to follow. And yeah, I had step by step in the new packet, so I knew which ones to have. My teeth have changed. They're straight. They look good. Doesn't look like I'm missing a tooth in some photos now. This one especially always let me down before, and it's definitely there now. So no, I feel healthy. They're very easy to brush as well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result. I couldn't recommend this treatment enough, to be honest. It's been very, very easy and very, very comfortable. So I've only got good things to say about it.